we're going to start with 2 deep diaphragmatic breaths. So we'll transition to lateral breathing, but just feel the difference as you expand the lower belly, allowing the belly to fill with breath and let that rise up into the thoracic cavity, the rib cage, up into the chest. And as you exhale, then lift the navel a bit toward the spine, beginning to innervate and warm up the transverse, as well as the pelvic floor. Let's do 1 more like that. And then you're going to transition to lateral breathing. So I want you to draw your abdominal wall in, navel going towards spine, and then press the breath out. Allow the breast to expand. This is intercostal breathing toward the back ribs. So the breath kind of paints across your back ribs as you inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to draw the navel a little bit deeper. Glide your shoulders down, round the tailbone gently, and feel the deep core-centric warm-up here. Up to a seated position, and we're going to move into snake. So we're just taking snake from the reformer onto the mat. And if you're not accustomed to snake, you're going to get to learn it here on your mat, which is a little less scary anyway, so it might be fun for you. All right, so we're taking our arms. One arm, your back arm, is above your head in slight flexion, and then your other arm is slightly lower. We have our top leg, one leg crossed over, and Elizabeth's in a V position. Now, as she begins to move out into snake, there's this undulation, this articulation through the spine. She comes up into extension. Her cervical spine starts this, then her thoracic, then her lumbar spine, and she stays in this slight sloped, flexed position, extending out, lengthening into extension, and then the cervical spine, the thoracic spine, the lumbar spine, and she reaches up, keeping the trunk and the thigh bones pulling toward each other. So this is abdominal work, lengthening out, then into extension of spine. So we're going to start with some pelvic curls with the ball between our knees, so we really activate our adductors, like your arms alongside your body, palms down. If you feel, and you're going to start your pelvic curl, so we'll right into it. If you start to see your shoulders rounding forward in this position, you can turn your palms out and bring your arms about 45 degrees from your side bodies. Otherwise, at this level 2, we're going to challenge ourselves to keep our arms right to the side body, lats active to keep your arm there, and then we focus on this extension of our hips, glutes and hamstrings. You might be feeling them right now. Inhale and exhale, roll down. All the way, imprinting your sacrum and your tailbone. And let's take the ball in your hands for a minute and just hug each knee into your chest and relax and rock from side to side. We're going to go into an exercise that requires a lot of balance, so it might be a little bit challenging for you, but it'll be a great practice. A lot of proprioception here. We're going to take the ball under our sacrum. So the sacrum is a nice flat bone at the tip of our spine, base of our spine. And you're going to take the ball under your sacrum so you can rest. And I want the arms out to about 45 degrees. And we're going to work on a little marching position. So we're going to lift one knee and lower and lift and lower. And what I want you to think about is really engaging and lifting the knee and the leg from your abdominals. Lift and lower. So there's a little bit of a buoyancy here as you lift the leg and lower, and lift the leg and lower. Now let's try to transition a little bit more. So one leg lifts before the other one quite lowers, and lift, and lift, and lift. So now we're basically in leg changes, and lift. All right, so we'll have our heels on the ball. So again, this is a pretty tough exercise. It'll be a lot of fun. Fun is an interesting word to use, but it will be. And you'll get better and better at this as you practice. Big time hamstrings. So Elizabeth's going to take an inhale, and as she exhales, she's going to roll up to her bridge. So you can join us or watch for a second so you're not looking around while you're in this semi-inverted position. As you inhale, you roll out with the ball. As you exhale, you pull back. So you roll out trying to keep your hips lifted. We're going to do 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, hamstrings bring you back. Inhale, glutes, keep your hips up. Exhale, bring it back. 3 more to go. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. We got 1 more to go. Breathing in, deep, strong abdominals. Stay here and roll.